At noon, United Auto Workers could soon go on strike if contract negotiations don't end a deal. What it could mean for the economy. Plus, former Wisconsin Badger and NFL great J.J. Watt begins a new chapter in his career. You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon. I'm Mark Hain. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. Let's get right to the weather. Meteorologist Jacob Madison is out on the weather patio. Pretty nice day out there. A little misty at times.
Yeah, we did have a little bit of rain this morning, and right now I have to say temperatures are pretty chilly, but I want to look at the current radar. Now, throughout the entire morning, nothing has actually shown up on the actual radar despite it actually raining. That's just because the rain has been so light that the radar just can't really pick up on it. So don't be surprised if you see some raindrops for the next few hours despite not seeing anything on the current radar. It just kind of shows that the radar doesn't have all of the answers. But as I mentioned, the temperatures are pretty cool. 62 right now in Madison. Parts of our area still in the 50s. So it's going to be pretty chilly today, especially compared to average, and especially compared to what we saw over Labor Day weekend. As we look at the current wind speeds, that's the good news. We're not experiencing any kind of wind, so it doesn't feel any colder than what it actually is. Now, we are going to struggle to get to the 70s today. We'll see a high temperature in the upper 60s, but we will see more sunshine later in the day. The clouds will break up a little bit, but we're still going to be cool. But then during the overnight hours, we are going to be clear. That will kind of start during the evening hours as we will likely see sunshine right before sunset, but temperatures will be pretty chilly, 60s to 50s throughout the evening. And as I mentioned, overnight we also are going to see clear skies, but it's going to be pretty chilly. The low temperatures may drop all the way to the upper 40s. But tomorrow is expected to be pretty nice, but we also have a chance of rain before the weekend is over. I'll talk more in detail about that coming up a bit later in the show. And actually, it just started raining again a little bit just now.
All right, well, come on in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jacob. Breaking this afternoon, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has announced that she will run for another term in Congress. The 83-year-old said, quote, "Our country needs America to show the world that our flag is still there with liberty and justice for all. That's why I'm running for re-election and respectfully ask for your vote." Pelosi was first elected to Congress in 1987. The Democratic leader made history becoming the first female speaker in 2007 and regained the gavel again back in 2019. Vice President Kamala Harris will visit UW-Madison soon as part of her plan to tour college campuses across the country this fall. The tour is part of an effort to mobilize young people on issues like abortion, gun safety, and LGBTQ+ equality. The White House did not say what day Harris will be in town, and the university is not sponsoring the event. The last time Harris came to Wisconsin was in early August. That was her fourth trip here since taking office. Democrats are launching another effort to repeal Act 10 restrictions. The package of 10 bills called Workers First would reinstate collective bargaining rights for public employees. It also includes bills that would repeal the right to work law and ban non-compete contracts. In 2011, then Governor Scott Walker and the GOP-controlled legislature stripped most public employees of collective bargaining rights. Conservatives have argued that Act 10 helps Wisconsin's benefit and salary plans. A Wisconsin Watch fact check found Act 10 contributed to the ongoing teacher shortage. The U.S. economy is speeding toward a potential financial crisis. The United Auto Workers Union is threatening to go on strike next week if their demands are not met. John Lawrence explains why there's little optimism coming from automakers or the UAW.
The Union of Auto Workers isn't slamming the brakes on the idea of striking.
We are the union!
Mighty, mighty union!
Mighty, mighty union!
And those union workers have a mighty, mighty list of demands, including a 40% raise over the length of a 4-year contract, the ending of a 2-tier wage system for some workers, and a 32-hour work week at full pay.
In 2009, we took concessions, and the companies has made billions, and they haven't given anything back.
General Motors made a counteroffer Thursday that features a 10% pay hike.
We want this offer and the dialogue that follows with our UAW bargaining committee to send a clear signal that the goal remains the same, an agreement that moves us all forward.
And while GM President Mark Royce believes a deal can be reached,
I'm confident that we have what it takes to win and win together. And that's why we need a fair contract.
UAW President Shawn Fain issued a statement that said GM's counteroffer was, quote, an insulting proposal that doesn't come close to an equitable agreement. If the roughly 145,000 workers with GM, Ford, and Stellantis go on a 10-day strike, the U.S. economy could lose at least $5 billion, according to Anderson Economic Counseling. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
And the current deal between the union and the big three automakers ends at 11:59 p.m. Eastern on September 14th. If the two sides don't come to terms by then, a strike could start the following day. President Biden is at the beginning of a trip through the Indo-Pacific, starting with the G20 summit in India. The president arrived in New Delhi and went straight to a face-to-face meeting with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. President Biden is also using this trip to Asia to build support as America tries to counter the rising influence of China in the region.
China is such a large presence in all of these countries. China is the largest trading partner for practically every country there. At the same time, most of these countries would like the U.S. there as a way to soften the Chinese presence.
In addition to India, the president will also visit Vietnam, a country which has benefited from the trade wars between the U.S. and China, seeing many U.S. companies shifting their manufacturing to that country. Former Wisconsin Badger and NFL star J.J. Watt is entering a new stage of his career. He's about to start his new job as a CBS Sports NFL studio analyst. The three-time Defensive Player of the Year will join Nate Burleson, Phil Simms, James Brown, Bill Cowher, and Boomer Esiason on the NFL Today. Watt is the only player in NFL history to record multiple seasons with at least 20 sacks. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Why the maker of a spicy chip is pulling the product off store shelves, and Uber continues its partnership with the NFL. That's coming up in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Are you worried about getting in and out of your bathtub to shower? Don't step over, step through with Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. Let us custom fit your tub to be a walk-in shower without any remodeling. Our bathtub conversions take a few hours to complete. Call before you fall. Wisconsin Walk-In Showers.
At Lawton Cates, being prepared and confronting every aspect of your injury case with honesty, integrity, and innovative solutions has earned us a reputation for excellence in representing the injured. Because at Lawton Cates, your life counts.
What do you win when you load up on local at Willie Street Co-op? Well, your health wins because your food is fresher, healthier, and more flavorful than food that's traveled long distances. Our community wins because you're putting your money back into the local economy through hardworking farmers and vendors. Our planet wins because you're helping to reduce packaging waste, preserve farmland, and protect water quality. So, next time you're at Willie Street Co-op, remember that choosing local food is a win-win-win for everyone.
Wow, this is where you work now?
Figured I deserved a more inspiring space. And with home values being up, I had a lot of equity. So I got a home equity line of credit from Summit, and voila, added a home office.
Took your business to the next level.
Hey, you two have been in your place for a couple years now. Any fun plans?
Well, we just finished a refi with Summit.
Really?
And the plan is to make a bunch of great memories.
We're gonna use the savings to get a camper.
Whatever your goals, Summit Credit Union can help you use your home's equity to go get them.
Want a tighter, flatter tummy and the hottest deal of the year? Then check out new Ab EX from Sono Bello.
After my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me self-conscious.
Emotionally, it was really sad. Feeling good up here, but you look down and you don't.
After having my babies, it went in different direction. From here, it went to here, and I just couldn't get rid of that.
Introducing Ab EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck downtime.
And I finally got the flat stomach I wanted.
I'm able to get back in my size 8 jeans. I feel sexy, I feel confident.
But it feels good to feel good and look good.
Schedule your free no-obligation consultation now and find out how to get your dream body on your budget with our best offer of the year. Call or go to sonobello.com and get exclusive access to our employee-only pricing.
Are you worried about getting in and out of your bathtub to shower? Don't step over, step through with Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. Let us custom fit your tub to be a walk-in shower without any remodeling. Our bathtub conversions take a few hours to complete. Call before you fall. Wisconsin Walk-In Showers.
The Consumer Product Safety Commission is warning Americans to stop using 2 brands of bicycle helmets immediately for risk of head injury. Regulators say the Vera Natura adult bicycle helmet sold exclusively at Walmart and the Cycling Cell Zacro adult bicycle helmet failed to meet federal safety standards when tested and could fail to protect riders in the case of an accident. Paqui is pulling its one-chip challenge spiced tortilla chip from store shelves less than 1 week after a Massachusetts teen died hours after he took the challenge. A report is pending on the official cause of death for the 14-year-old. In a statement, the company said the chip is intended for adults only and not for children or anyone sensitive to spicy foods or who has food allergies, is pregnant, or has underlying health conditions. Consumers can contact the company for a refund. And just in time for last night's kickoff of the new NFL season, Uber has announced a 4-year expansion of its partnership with the National Football League. Fans at LA's SoFi Stadium will be able to use the Uber Eats app to order their favorite concessions starting this Sunday at the Chargers' home opener. Uber One members will also have access to exclusive deals throughout the season. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 77 points. The NASDAQ up 36. The S&P 500 up 12. Our call for action volunteers are in the building, taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call for action. Up next, Pam has today's egg prices, and Jacob is back with a complete weekend forecast. And then today on Live at 4, we'll preview the Wisconsin-Washington State football game this weekend, and our canine correspondents, Louie and Oliver, have the top animal stories of the week on the news hours.
Fry Construction invites you to usher in the fall season with our exclusive fall sale. We're talking about savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our fall savings. Save 23% off gutters with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
You need to lend a helping hand when you wake up. Just know that we're always there.
Dean Health Plan by Medica, right here with you.
Memories matter.
I think the biggest thing I got out of my service in Vietnam was a real sense of patriotism. I'm very proud of what I did. I fought for you, and I'd fight for you again.
This September 11th, we remember, and we never forget those who sacrificed everything for our freedoms. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service, and we know that your memories matter.
Welcome to Dwellings.
Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
The 100th episode of the Jennifer Hudson Show. Let's celebrate, y'all. Mr. John Legend is here. And of course, he's gonna sing something for us.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Help us pack the truck to kick off Coats for Kids.
Monday, News 3 Now is collecting kid-size winter coats at Quinty Cleaners on Monona Drive.
Stop by with a coat to keep kids warm this winter.
Pack the truck for Coats for Kids.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Friday.
Yep, drippy Friday. I'm
It
with
is a
the
little
weather
drippy
folks.
out
It
there.
was just
Yeah, just a little bit. Kind of cloudy overcast. Makes me sleepy. That's the hard part about this weather on a Friday. But we'll get all jazzed up for the weekend, that is for sure. You know, it's a couple weeks now before World Dairy Expo returns to the Alliant Energy Center in the New Holland Pavilions. But I'll tell you what, some of the activity's already begun. The World Dairy Expo Championship Dairy Product Contest has already taken place. And although they got entries from 43 different states across 96 different categories, still the big winner from Wisconsin, the grand champion of cheese and butter, went to Lake Country Dairy and Schumann Cheese. They had a Cello Artisan Parmesan that took the top prize. Congratulations to them. Like I said, this competition's really been growing over the past couple of years. One of the judges that was involved says every year it really reflects what consumers are looking for as far as dairy products are concerned. This year, of the 96 classes, they had ice cream, gelato, of course, cheese, yogurt, butter, sour cream, fluid milk, whipping cream, cottage cheese, dairy dips, whey, and dried milk. So every year, just a little new flavor coming to the World Dairy Expo Championship Dairy Products Contest. Also, this weather is going to slow us down a little bit, but a lot of folks are getting ready for the harvest of 2023. Corn and soybeans will be coming off pretty soon. Caleb Latham, who is one of the service managers for a John Deere dealer out in Mount Horeb, said that they're encouraging farmers to try to use this wet weather and pull that equipment out early. Make sure that you're checking the head on that combine. Make sure that everything is set properly. And really, if you think you're going to need parts, try to get them in the order lineup already, because although they're not really hassled with a lot of supply chain issues, he said it may take coordination between multiple dealerships to get those parts to you in a timely manner. The other thing that you can do, update your software. Yeah, so much technology in today's agriculture equipment. Get that software updated before you pull out in the field. Today, soft day in dairy markets all the way around. Barrel cheese down 4 at 182 3/4. 40-pound black cheese drops 3 3/4 cents to 192 1/2. Double A butter down a nickel, 268 a pound. So there we go. Good day to get some of those indoor chores done, like tuning up the equipment before the harvest hits.
Absolutely. And go pack.
Go pack.
A new era.
Let's go.
The Jordan Love era.
Let's do it.
Let's do it,
man.
All right, we'll see you Monday.
Thanks.
We should see some comfortable temperatures during the weekend and maybe some rain later on. Here's Jacob with the complete forecast.
Yeah, temperatures are going to be very nice for your Saturday, but as I mentioned earlier, this afternoon we're going to struggle to get to 70 degrees. And then for the end of the weekend, we do have a good chance of rain that will continue into the early portions of next work week. Now here's the forecast for tonight. A pretty chilly night is in store for us with lows in the 40s across much of our area. Some places may stay in the 50s, but tomorrow morning in general will be pretty cold. But then during the afternoon tomorrow, it's going to be very nice. We expect a lot of sunshine with high temperatures in the middle 70s. Places near Iowa and Minnesota may get into the lower 80s. So in general, certainly a lot warmer than today or yesterday. But this will actually be one of the warmest days that we see over the next several. So it's going to be pretty cool for the foreseeable future across southern Wisconsin. Now here's a closer look at the weekend forecast. For Sunday, there is going to be more cloud cover. High temperatures pretty similar, but with the cloud cover, it may feel a bit colder. And then we are going to see clouds develop during the afternoon, and we also have a good chance of some afternoon showers that will continue into Sunday night and Monday. So here's a look at the forecast. As I mentioned, a lot of sunshine is expected tomorrow, but as we look towards the north and west, we'll see the rain start to move into our area, and we'll just continue to see these scattered showers from late Sunday into Monday and Tuesday as well. You know, this Pacific Mile has a little bit heavier rain to the south of us, but it is possible that that rain may shift to the north. Still a few days out, so this is still subject to change, but it looks pretty likely that we will see some scattered showers for quite a while. Again, Sunday night as well as all of Monday into early Tuesday before it does clear out on Wednesday. Now, as far as the precipitation forecast, again, this is still subject to change, but we definitely are expecting to see all of our area get some rain. I do expect to see maybe a little bit more than this. It all depends on how heavy the rain is. The rain that we do see Sunday night as well as Monday and Tuesday, it likely will be just showers, although a thunderstorm is definitely possible. We're not expected to see heavy rainfall, but we could see the rain last for quite a bit. Just in general, it is going to be pretty rainy those days. But then as we look towards the 6 to 10 day temperature or precipitation outlook, it's going to be pretty dry across our area. So after Tuesday, there really really is no chance of rainfall for the foreseeable future. Now, that may change, but it does look like we're going to continue this dry trend. So the rainfall that we see to begin next week will cool things off, as we will be back in the 60s for the beginning and middle of next week. And then we'll still be in the 70s for the end of the week. But as you see, after Tuesday, there is pretty much no chance of rainfall. We will see comfortable temperatures in general, though. So although we do need the rainfall, it's going to be very nice nonetheless. So we can definitely enjoy the weather. Of course, if you like the 70s, I'm not sure who doesn't like the 70s. I feel like that's the most ideal temperature for most people. And we're also going to see a lot of sunshine, and especially tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be just about perfect. Get out and enjoy the weather. Sunday will be good early, but then we will see that rain develop. And hopefully we do get a lot, because there's not a lot of chances of rain beyond the beginning of next week.
All right, we'll enjoy tomorrow, that's for sure. Thank you, Jacob. Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen now with a special recipe for a special day.
In case you didn't realize it, this Sunday is Grandparents' Day, a day set aside to celebrate our mom and dad's mom and dad. While you're coming up with ways to make them feel extra special, why not take a few extra minutes to learn something from them? This was something I did with my grandmother Rose before she passed away. I asked her to share a few of her favorite recipes with me so that they could live on as part of her legacy. She did, and now I want to share one of them with you. It's her noodle pudding, or as we call it, kugel, and boy is it good. She told me how she made it and how much pleasure she got from serving it to her family. Then my grandmother let me in on what her secret ingredient was. It's lots of TLC. For those of you who aren't familiar with noodle pudding, it might sound a bit odd, but think of it as a really tasty bread pudding, only made with noodles instead of bread. To get the recipe for our best ever noodle pudding, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a grandmotherly way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Next to noon, Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is here. She's sharing some recipes perfect for those busy school nights, so stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Did you get hit with big energy bills this summer? You aren't alone, and we want to help. Because if your house was hot this summer, it's going to be cold this winter, and heating and cooling is by far the biggest energy user in your home. That's why our foam insulation is such a great investment. Our best offer of the year just ended August 31st. But to help you get ready for winter, we're going to extend it until September 22nd. When we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
Like our $9.99 XLNY pizza. It's everything you'd expect from a classic New York-style pizza, hot and fresh out of your oven. Order now at papamurphys.com.
At Informed Choice Insurance Agency, we're proud of our 5-star reviews.
My agent Matthew explained everything about Medicare and the needed supplemental insurance. He took the time to show me several different plans and the plus and minuses of each policy.
Andrea was amazing, from her knowledge to her presentation to her skills in navigating complicated and intimidating waters. I cannot emphasize enough how much she helped me and my family.
Need help with your Medicare or Marketplace health plans? Get 5-star service at Informed Choice Insurance Agency.
We need to talk about Sonobello.
We are getting rid of all of this today.
Ladies, this summer you can cover up or feel confident from head to toe with Sonobello. One visit, permanent fat removal.
Look at this shape. My tummy is gone and my hourglass shape is back.
Wherever there's excess fat, we can remove it. That's what we do all day, every day.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good.
I could actually wear a 2-piece after 25 years.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Now, with our Best Body Summer event, you can schedule your free, no-obligation consultation, plus save $250 off instantly. That's $250 off your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more. Call 1-888-634-9939 or go to sonobello.com.
The spring could just break. Precision is there to help.
We have fully stocked vehicles to fix any problem you have that same day, and we are all over the Madison area.
You're just one phone call away from getting your garage door fixed today.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Yeah.
We are back with Angie Horkham from the Wisconsin Beef Council, sharing some back-to-school recipes. Boy, this smells good. What do we got here?
Yeah, so I thought it was a perfect time to kind of talk about easy recipes, not many ingredients, under 30 minutes, and then I'm using ground beef in both these two. So they're economical. I feel like at this time of year, we kind of hemorrhage money. Everybody needs new tennis shoes, right, to get back to school.
And they can't be cheap shoes either.
Nope. So the first recipe has 6 ingredients, and also I'm going to use up tomatoes. So if you have a garden, you're still getting tomatoes.
Oh, yes, tomatoes.
Because they are late this year. So I browned up a pound of ground beef, and I've just got like 3 tablespoons of garlic in here. I use the squeezed garlic, but fresh garlic would be perfect too, and a little salt and pepper. Then the recipe calls for 2 cups of tomatoes. I did 2 tomatoes.
Well, that's
because I got
that's plenty.
You can't add too much tomato.
No, you
to this.
can't.
No, and really, there isn't a sauce to this. It seems like you might be saying, okay, this is gonna be really blah, but it's not. It doesn't need a sauce.
Right.
You just give the tomatoes like 4 or 5 minutes at home, kind of to soften, and they'll let out some juice. Then cooked penne. So it's not really a one-dish meal because I had to cook my pasta separately, but I'm gonna put that in. And then we'll just let this hang out a couple minutes while we talk about the other recipe. And then really that's it. It gets fresh basil right now. So 3 tablespoons, we'll see, do that. And that's it.
Perfect.
That is it, that's perfect, right.
It can't be much easier.
And it says 25 minutes. I think you can do it faster.
And it's
$4.24 a serving. That's buying your tomatoes.
If you have tomatoes and basil, it's even
more economical.
More economical.
More cheaper. Right. The second recipe is one of my new favorites, and it's so kid-friendly. You know, when the kids are at school this first week, they're stressed out, make them something they're going to come home and really love. Creamy ground beef soup. So start with a pound of ground beef, saute up some onion with it, then add in 4 cups of beef stock, 1 24-ounce jar of spaghetti sauce, 1 can of tomato sauce, and the pasta. Pasta goes in uncooked, so this is a one-dish meal. And then simmer it 12 minutes, 13 minutes till your pasta's al dente or about done. Then add in half a chunk of cream cheese.
Oh.
And stir that in, right, so 4 ounces of cream cheese. And then top with some basil, more fresh basil, and then more Parmesan. So $3.45 a serving.
That's pretty good.
At my grocery store, so should be pretty average. Right, so can't hardly do a drive-through for that.
And they're putting I saw ground beef on sale today.
Yes, watch the flyers. It'll be on sale. Get the family pack, take it home, divide it up into 1 pound increments, put it in a little zippy, a freezer Ziploc or baggie, and you're ready to go.
Beeftips.com.
Beeftips.com, right on the homepage. Click on As Seen on TV. I got links to a bunch of our recipe collections that are perfect for this time of year, too.
All right. It's that time of year.
It is.
Put the grill away.
Yeah.
All right, Ange, thanks. Let's check. Jacob, now one final check of the forecast.
Yeah, conditions will get better throughout the afternoon, although they are still going to be pretty cool with high temperatures struggling to reach 70. Parts of our area will likely get to 70, but for the most part, we'll see highs in the upper 60s, lower 70s, but we will see partly cloudy skies during the afternoon. So the cloudy skies you see this morning won't last throughout the entire day, and we actually will see clear skies by the evening and overnight. Tomorrow is going to be very nice, sunshine and highs in the mid-70s, but then we do have some rain late Sunday into Monday and early Tuesday as well. But beyond that, there isn't a lot of chances of rainfall as we look to be dry for the foreseeable future beyond Tuesday. But conditions will remain very nice with temperatures peaking in the upper 70s or upper 60s and lower 70s.
All right. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.